Hey everybody. Ah, I was doing the video and because I moved the camera around, it stopped. So yeah, that sucks. Anyway, so we're gonna do the unboxing of the Czech glass beads from Raven's Journey. So I think we need to clean up here, clean this area. There we go, get nice and clean. Grab these guys and we're going to use a glove. Oh wow, that's too dark. There we go. Ta-da! And just where I touched, it's already lint everywhere. We'll see. I may have to take this glove off. It was kind of meant as a joke. Joke's on me. So where to start? Where to start? Let's bring this up. Look at these guys. Wow, these are beautiful. I'm gonna put I guess I'll put them side by side. So these are I don't know if the names are on these. No, just numbers. And I am gonna take the glove off because it's easier this way. So they're like a turquoise with silver painted, and that's what they look like on the back. They are gorgeous. They're all 18 millimeter. I buy different sizes, but for this purchase, I decided to stick with the 18 millimeter. This way it can be used on like wrap bracelets in particular. But yeah, I guess I could, for a cuff bracelet, you might want to go to, as high as a 34. I have some of those. They're amazing. So those are gorgeous. So they come in sets of 5, and let me see, I have a little cup here with yeah, so there's the other one. Because initially I was just going to pull out one at a time, but I was like, yeah, that's boring. Oh my gosh, these are crazy. Let me grab the 5th one here. It's funny, They all land on the other way. These are amazing. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? So this is like a copper painting, and these are hand painted. Like, that's the thing that amazes me. So it's turquoise, kind of almost a teal turquoise or a metallic turquoise. Beautiful. So we'll put those guys. We're going to fill up. So this is a ring tray, and I use the ring trays. I just pull out the foam and the velour, and I put a bead mat inside it, and I use it for. Oh, oh, I'm so excited. They're so beautiful. No, grab the wrong one there. Okay, look at these. So these are definitely teal with the gold finish. Oh my god. I'm looking at the screen, and I mean, it looks amazing, but I'm also seeing the screen from an angle. I'm gonna stand up. Oh gosh. Yep. It's the I might have too much light on this because let me see what happens. Let's adjust the lighting here. I apologize for messing with the lighting, but I want you guys to see what I see. And this color is deep dark. So it's clear I have way too much light on this. And I have it at the lowest setting. Let me see if I move it a bit. It's still not quite there. Oh, it's incredible. The color is stunning. A deep, deep dark turquoise. Why is it not? Let me see if I do up close. Yeah, still pretty. The new cameras on these tablets are so refined that that's a bit yellow. It's so refined that it changes the colors. It's a little better. And this is what it looks like on the back. Again, it's darker here. So there you go. Let's put those above. Sorry, that took a little. I think it's because I want to play with it. No, I seriously was trying to get a better image for you. And it's one of those things that you can't adjust the camera until it's running because it doesn't save the settings. So that's what we have so far. Okay, let's grab the next. And I had to say too, I wasn't big on dragonflies initially, and you know, I realized that there's a meaning to a symbolism to dragonflies. So I bought some and I was like, oh my gosh, these are amazing. So these are cobalt blue. Now this color is accurate. So it must be the greeny blues that have an issue. So, oh my heavens. So that it may be black actually. It's hard to tell. But it's deep, deep, gorgeous with the gold wash. Wowzer. So let's put those in there. There was something I wanted to tell you guys. I was thinking about stories. And there was a story about my mom. And now we were driving home from the hospital. And because I had my appointment with the surgeon today. So here is another teal color. Look at that. That is beautiful. And that's what it looks like on the back. Okay, so this one has the wash. So it's a slightly different than. So that's, I guess, the differences. If you look, these two are just the dragonfly that are painted. And then you go down here. This one, the dragonfly is painted and then the wash. And this one, the dragonfly is not painted, but has the wash around. And then this one's has both, so painted with wash. So yeah, I had my appointment with the surgeon and the OT, so I don't have to wear my splint. They still want me to wear it, say, to bed, in case I might bang my arm into the wall. And their big concern is the thumb getting like jammed backwards. But they were super stoked at all my progress. All my beading work got me there. No, I'm just kidding. My wife would kill me if she knew what I was doing. But she's not willing to check out YouTube to do it. If it's not a car show, she's not interested. So there's that. That saves my ass a few times. This one is gorgeous. So it's like a gold underneath. Look at this. Like a matte gold. And then the Dragonfly is gold. And this beautiful turquoise wash. This is right now. I hate to say it. This is my all-time favorite. But oh my gosh, this one is a close second. It looks like sunset or sunrise. It's just beautiful. Wow. Wowzer. Okay, we're running out of space here. This was a good idea. Maybe. I do have another tray. So I was thinking of putting these in a plastic container, but I really think they need somewhere more elegant to rest. So I had thought about, I don't know if any of you guys have done flocking. My brother is a woodworker, so he's done like jewelry boxes and stuff like that. And the inside you do flocking, so it's basically like felt powder, or not. I may be describing this improperly. It's all the tiny little fibers that you have in velvet. And then what you do is you put a layer of glue on the wood, and then you sprinkle that stuff and scatter it around. And I don't know if you have to do a couple layers or not, but I think one layer should do it. And they stick, and it's like this stuff here on the inside of your jewelry box. So I was thinking of doing that, but I think even the plastic containers not nice enough. Maybe I'll have to head out to Winners and see if I can. I should just go online and buy myself a jewelry box to put this in. These are gorgeous. So they're silver. Look at that underneath. And I haven't been showing you, but this, for the most part, this is what the loop looks like. So, and I'll show you later. Some of them are a bit different. And then it's painted gold with the turquoise wash around it. Yeah, that's what these guys here. They, because they're glass, they sound like money when they clink together. So there's one more of the Dragonfly. I had these organized, but there it is. Do you know what? I think one's repeated. Let me see. That might be it. Yeah, that's the one that's repeated because I bought 2 sets. So isn't that funny? Why did I buy 2 sets of this one? I know there were some that I liked more than others, but I thought I would have bought this blue one here. I got a lot of bracelets to make. I've been starting to think about doing kits and offering. Like, I don't know how comfortable people feel here in Nova Scotia or in Dartmouth about doing bracelet parties like I did before, beading parties. So I was thinking of starting doing the kits and doing a very specific video for them that they can play, and I can either be there or just do some type of Zoom situation. So this is the last one. I wish, here goes. I wish I'd have ordered more of these. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. Oh, see, you know what? I pulled out one of everything to do an unboxing, and I realized you needed to see all 5 of them because the others would be lonely. But oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. So like a burgundy and then the copper with the wash. That is beautiful. Let's put these here. So yeah, and then be available to them for the parties. So I'm starting to do that. What I need to do is come up with designs. So I definitely will do the mermaid one, because that's the other thing is you have to make it, you have to give them options, so you have to make it, and I found for the most part has to be super easy because people get frustrated, like especially if I'm not going to be in the room with them. So yeah, we'll see. I think we are going to go to the flowers. I think this one. Nope. This is the. I almost caught myself. This is my favorite. Okay, this is weird. Oh, there, I got it. I was like, there's one missing. I should see if I can open this up for you to see. So far, what we have. Ta-da! That's wild. Okay, we're gonna work on this side now. Look at these guys. I'll leave that one like that. What? Okay, so these sunflowers just blow my mind. And look at how incredible is that. I didn't think to do that with the others. I think because the dragonflies are painted, you don't see the shape with the color underneath as much. And let me see if I can get the light kind of. Isn't that amazing? It's even more amazing than what you're seeing. That's crazy. So this is like iridescent orange, and then the turquoise wash around the leaves, and then these little pestils, I think they call them, are painted like a gold, orangey gold color. Oh my gosh. Wow. These are so crazy. Okay. You notice I put them by my favorite. I have, I think, maybe one of those in my collection. You know what? I feel like this is more of a collection. You want to come and see my stamps? Than it is um, a tool to make beautiful jewelry. What? That's what you use them for? I thought you were supposed to just pet them. Oh, look at these. Holy crap, look at the color. That's amazing. So there's another one of that orangey gold. This is, oh my gosh. You are so not getting the full effect. These are unbelievable. Let me see if I... Isn't that amazing? Wow. You know, at first, when they were sitting on the desk there away from the light, I was like, oh, why did I buy those? They're kind of like dingy looking. Because they have like a brown wash. But the middle, again, is painted gold. And you see this stunning iridescence through the flower with like greens and orange and almost like an orangey red. Wow. Favorite, 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 favorite. She had a lot more different buttons. I think that just shows you I had to wean it down to my favorites. Anyway, might be walking in soon. Better get moving here. Oh, these buttons are unbelievable. So this is, before I got this delivery, this was probably one of my favorites. There's one other like this. So this is basically the same idea, only it's silver, but it must be purple on the inside of that foil, I guess they call it. But look at these guys. So turquoise wash, and again gold in the middle. Look at these colors. This one looks blue. You know, I may have picked the wrong one here. No, I guess it's the same. That is incredible. Oh. I did take a look at Jill Wiseman's site to see what she bought. And funny, everybody has their own taste, right? So she had, and she has to purchase for everybody. So I just decided to purchase what I like. So this one is all clear except for the gold in the middle, and it's a silver back. So on the camera it looks a bit plain, but it's actually pretty beautiful. Just checking something here. So yeah, this would be, you know, nice on an elegant Swarovski. Beautiful, beautiful. Put those there. The bottom. This is looking like a work of art here. I should just hang this on the wall like this. Would be the first time I hung some crazy stuff on my wall. Okay, look at these. So it's got like a light turquoisey green with an orange wash and the gold in the middle. And this looks very, because it's flat, the wash, so it looks very rustic. But look at the colors. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow, these are so beautiful. I need to make a cha-cha bracelet with all of these buttons on it. You're gonna see me, some old lady, like 80 years old, and I'll be walking down the street with like, 100 necklaces around your neck, and but all the beads on it, and you know, bracelets all the way up her arm, and bedazzled everything. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. So let's put these up here. I think if I showed up at the farmer's market with this, they'd sell out. I'm just saying. I have to go back and check what I ordered because I'm really seriously looking at these things going, I do not remember ordering these guys. Like, this is another one that there's nothing on it except for the gold. And then you're relying on the color that's reflecting. Beautiful. And the colors are amazing. Wow. That is beautiful. Okie doke. We still got more. So these are really interesting. These ones are slightly different. So let's move this up a bit here. These ones are the ones with, like, they're all one piece, the shank. And they almost have like an antique stone or ceramic look to them. They are gorgeous. I love them. And honestly, I might even paint one of these. Hand paint it. I could even do some stuff with the swelligant, because the swelligant has a base, a metal base. So there's 5 different metals that they have, and it's got actual metal in it. So then you do a wash, a paint of that, and then you do the second coat while it's still wet. You add your different patina. So yeah, you could do some really cool stuff. I should have ordered more of these. Again, I was just like, it's weird. These were maybe because it's the turquoise, these guys that I ordered. But I'm looking at some of the others that are turquoise. I'm like, why didn't I order more of those? But you know what I think is, like most times, I put a ton of stuff. I put in everything that I want. And then I go through the cart and I take out everything I don't need. And you guys are laughing. I know you are, because who needs beads? We do, we do. It's a non-essential item unless you're bipolar. Then it becomes an essential item. And of course, these don't want to stay in because of the weird shank on them. They're just popping out. So we'll just put these, kind of set them in the corner there. Maybe I'll put them down here next to our turquoise guys. Like this. So this is as much as I can do, and that is about to fall. Like, look. I'm not really holding it. It's more of, it's that finger is holding it. So I can't. Now, let me see if I can. I can hold it. Look. Thought this is new from yesterday. I'm able to do that. So it's definitely improving. Look at it. They're so beautiful. You're getting sleepy. You guys are sorry you came over to my house, eh? Take off, eh? Okie dokie. Sunflower number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. Oh, and we got a broken one, huh? So, this one looks different to it. I'm wondering if I grabbed the wrong one. You guys see the difference, don't you? This one's, you know what? I may have, what do we have here? Turquoise wash. Nope. That's strange. No big. I mean, I don't, these are gorgeous, man. These are really amazing. So let me see if there's the chipped one. Yeah, you know what? I might mention it to her and tell her not to worry. And if she is concerned, then if when I make when I make my next purchase, you know what I'll be doing as soon as this video is done is going to look at her site again. I'm just like, so I need help. So yeah, this one definitely has a darker wash, so it's weird. I'm trying to hurry now because I just heard the phone ring, and I heard my wife talking. So we had an early appointment this morning, so we didn't eat, and we're both hungry, and we haven't eaten. She went and laid down. She has a sore back, and she has a lump on her back. So it's like we just get through one thing, and then another thing pops up. Oh my God, these. You know, anything with orange, I'm like so there. Look at these things. Oh, I should have ordered 100. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm serious. Because if 5 is good, 100's better. These are crazy. So there is no paint on this thing, so I don't know how they make it go purple on the side. That is wild. Look at that. It even changes the petal a bit. These are beautiful. And I have a cat sitting by the door too because he knows she's talking. He doesn't love me anymore. She must be talking to her son. They'll be there for hours. That's fine. I usually do yoga with her son. It's so funny. I always have said that I believe that you marry the person that you already have a good relationship with. So, like a brother or a sister or a mother or a father. And I know that sounds weird, but my first partner would say things, and anyway, he is a super person, right? And then I remember driving in the car with my brother, and me and my brother were best friends, and he was like the uh, quintessent, is that the real word? Of the definition of a big brother. He taught me how to drive a motorcycle. He um, taught me everything there was to know about houseplants. His room, he had the biggest room in the house. It used to be like an apartment for my grandmother when she lived with us, and my mom gave him the room, and he was into plants. So his whole room was plants. There was tables with plants everywhere. He showed me how to propagate plants by, taking a leaf and putting a cut, like an African violet plant. Like incredible the stuff that we did, right? So I remember we're driving in the car one day and he had said something like my heavens or something like that, and it sounded like my ex. And I was like, "Oh my god, I married my brother." I picked a partner that was that really nice person, like my brother. Isn't that weird? So my wife, her son, and I are like two peas in the pod. Like, how did that happen? He's hyper. He comes over to visit, and sometimes she doesn't even get a word in. The two of us are yammering to no end and carrying on. And I feel like maybe he has a bit of bipolar in him because he gets along too well with me. Anyway, look at these gorgeous, beautiful turquoise, gold, and this dark blue underneath with some purple tones to it. That is incredible. That's awesome. Look at those guys. So the turquoise wash. So So yeah, I think my wife married. That's terrible. Her son. Actually, if I said that to her, she'd agree. The two of you are both crazy. And she's not saying that. That's not an abusive thing. That's a joking between the two of us. Oh my god, these are stunning. Look at these. Oh my heavens. Can you imagine at Christmas with this, like a poinsettia? Oh my gosh. Let's put these up here. We're running out of room. So instead of worrying about how much room I have on a ring board, we'll just order more beads. Like we'll order more of these so we can fill it up with our buttons. I didn't even look at it. Well, I looked at her other stuff, but I'm like, nope, buttons, buttons, focus. Focus to the buttons. I'm going to save one of my favorites for last. We're almost done. There's, I think, 3 kinds left. And she sent me a gift. That was sweet. These are, aren't they awesome? Oh my gosh. So the inside, I think I mentioned this one in the preview. It's like like a diamond inside. This is so beautiful. My cat is going crazy. He wants out. What's the matter, baby? Nobody loving you? Mummy's playing with her beads. Go find a mouse to play with. Come on. I'd show you, but it'll move the camera. And I knocked the camera the last time. So he's reaching up with his paw. Where's the camera here? He's reaching up with his paw and he's like doing this to me. Mommy, play with me. My wife always says that they won the kitty lottery by how much I maul them. She's like, they got you trained. I'm like, yeah, you too. I was gonna leave these for last as my favorites, but oh my gosh, there's another one that's really stunning. But yeah, no, this one's pretty spectacular. Look at this. That is amazing. Wow. Okay, back to Raven's Journey. So, you know what? I should put it out there too, is if you're interested in not necessarily some of these, because these are mine. You can't have them. Just kidding. You can if you ask nice. But it's really not worth it because I would have to charge you so much. But if there is something that you want to order from her but can't, I would definitely do that for you. So go take a look at her site. Let me know what you think. So this is the last one. Oh my gosh. You know what? I gotta make a bracelet for my niece, Allie, with this right away. Because I'll tell you what, it's got a bit of a rainbow in it, and she would love that. Wow. I'm sure all the girls. You know, here's the thing. If I made a bracelet for each of my nieces with each of these, then I'd have only one left for me. And then I'd have to make one for my sister, too. These are gorgeous. Look at that. So the free gift that I got, this was so sweet of her. She didn't have to do this. Was one of the buttons. And you know what? I have to say, I really appreciate that. Sometimes, let me see if I can open this with the other finger. Nope. I'm trying to do my fancy schmancy flippin' finger thing. And not the other flippin' finger. Manic. Did I say I'm going manic? You know what? When I talk about my disorder, that's what I should tell you. Something funny that I did. So when I place orders and stuff, people will send me a free gift, and they usually send me something that I haven't ordered. I like the fact that it's something I ordered, so clearly I like it, right? So that gives me one extra. But you know what happens is the ones that send me something that I haven't ordered, I end up looking at. If I really like it, I end up buying it like more. So it's good for them, and I don't blame them for doing it. So I'm not putting any blame on anybody else except myself for my spending and my addiction to beads. So, oh my gosh. So I think I've mentioned this in another video, but again, like I couldn't find it if I tried. So there's no point sending you to it. You might have heard this story before. If you have, let me know. That'd be funny. And yeah, I'll give you a personal apology. Last time I was really manic, where we had to involve the psychiatrist. My wife, get this, she took away my credit cards, she locked out my computer, and she took away my car keys. So she was still working at the time. She wasn't retired yet. And, she gave me $5 a day. So we live in a small town that's outside of like bigger towns, right? I could have got on a bus and gone. And funny, I didn't even think of it because I probably could have gotten in a lot of trouble going across the harbor in Halifax. A lot more shit to get into, a lot of free shit to get into. And all I needed was a bus ticket. She gave me $5. That would have covered it easy, right? So anyway, I would walk. We have like this little street that's kind of like, they call it the strip in the passage. And it has a Tim Hortons, a pharmacy, a tiny little strip mall that there's always stuff moving in and out of there. There's like 3 storefronts. There's a tiny, tiny little grocery store, and next to that there's a Subway, and there's a dollar store. But it's a private dollar store. It's not like Dollar Tree or anything like that. So I would take my $5 every day, and I would walk. It's only like a half an hour walk. I would walk to the store, and I drove the people in the dollar store nuts. It's like, because I couldn't shut up. I was talking the whole time. So this is amazing how the iridescence of these guys. So yeah, I would buy $5 worth of stuff, and because it's not a regular dollar store, they would have bins of clearance stuff that was buy 5 for $1. So I'd come out of there with like 25 items. I had to factor in 20 items, I guess, because I had to factor in tax. So I come home, Jen would come home from work, and I'm like, look at what I got. It's so amazing. She's like, yeah, that's nice, honey. How many times did you try to log into my computer? So I tried every password I could figure out to log into my laptop. And then when I couldn't get into mine, I tried hers. Funny story. Then, years later, she's still at work, and she was doing a lecture, and she was having to go directly from work to the lecture at the university. But she needed the TA's assistant's phone number so she could call her to find out, to confirm the time of it, right? Because she does the lecture, she'll do an hour lecture in a 2-hour class. Sometimes they get her to do it at the beginning, sometimes at the second half. So anyway, she called me at home and she said, can you go on my computer and get that TA's, like you'll have to check my email and get that TA's number. So I said, yeah, no problem. What's your password? And she tells me her password. And she's an IT professional, manager, head of Veterans Affairs across Canada. I'm not going to tell you what her password was, but let's just say it's one of those passwords you tell people not to use because everybody uses it. It's the first thing you guess. I started laughing. I'm like, are you serious? That's your password? I totally burned her. But so yeah, that's what happened to me the last time. And then one of the things that I bought was this tiny little cupcake lip balm container. It was so cute. So it had like all the icing, and it was like pink and cute, and you flip the icing off, like it's the lid, so you flip it. I bought that with my money. I think I got that at the pharmacy down the road, down the way. Where you at? So, or were you too? So, I had that thing and I carried it everywhere, like in my hand. I didn't stick it in my pocket. I had to hold on to it the whole time. Everywhere I went, I was like, and I had to show people, look at this. Isn't this cool? Don't you like this? This is so cool. Like, so like a year later, I was cleaning out one of my purses and I was like, what the heck is this? And I'm looking and I was like, what kind of piece of junk is this? And then it dawned on me what it was, right? I'm like, I cannot believe I thought this was like the best thing I'd ever seen in my life. So I probably shouldn't be doing purchases while I'm manic, but you know what? I've learned I have good taste. So there's no chance, and I'm good with returns. So there's no chance that I'm going to buy something and go, why did I buy that? Oh my gosh. I had an interview with the psychiatrist in front of Jen, because Jen comes to all my meetings. And this was one of the other episodes I had, and the psychiatrist asked me, are you doing a lot of spending? And I said, yes. And she goes, how much did you spend? I said, I'd rather not say. I'll look over at Jen. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And that was not bad back then. I've spent a lot more, but oh, what I was going to say too is it really a problem if you can afford it? And that's where you're supposed to laugh. Oh, I got a cat. You know what? This cat, when he gets, it's probably all cats, when you don't listen to them, then they get into trouble. So he's got his two front paws on my big beadalon bead tray that's stacked with beads, and he's chewing on my paintbrushes. So he's trying to tell me, let me out of here. And you guys are going, let me out of here. I'm on this video's getting too long. I gotta go look at some beautiful buttons. So let's put these in here and take a look at the whole tray to see if we can get it in the frame. So there you go. Oh, these are just ridiculous. They're so beautiful. Okay, let's see what we can do here. This looks crazy. Oops, sorry. So that's almost the whole tray there. That's nuts. I think I counted 115 buttons, so 116 with the one she gave me. Woo! It just lit them up. Take a bit of that light off there. I'm trying to think which one that was one of the blues. This one. Yeah, it's a little better. But this one here is like super green. And let me see if I adjust the lighting. Jen's still on the phone. Oh, this thing is driving me nuts. There, that's better. There. That's the color now. You know what? It's still showing blue. It's green, teal green. So that. So there you go. Thanks for watching and listening to my crazy stories. I'll try and remember the story about my mom. My memory. I'm gonna have to start jotting down little notes while I'm in the car. I mean, I'm not driving, Jen is, but there you go. That's the other thing. I can drive now, so I can go to yoga next week. Awesome. Take care, everybody. Love you all. Be safe out there and hang in there. We've still got another ways to go before everybody's vaccinated and things settle down a bit, but we'll get there. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.